Hi, my name is Daniel Lee, and I am a graduate of the class of 2021. My father actually got a job opportunity here in July of 2020, and we decided that it would be great for his work experience to come here in Korea. And we were already kind of playing around with the fact of moving here to South Korea to be with my mom's parents, and I think it was a more definitive thing to decide to come here to Korea. And to come to KIS specifically, I think I was doing a lot of research about Korean international schools at the time, and I was looking at YouTube videos and things of that sort, and I was searching up KIS and I think SIS and SFS as well. And from those schools, I figured out that KIS had the most, I guess, diverse culture, but also the most kind of upbeat kind of culture and a more inclusive culture. And I decided that KIS was the place I wanted to be. I mean, yes, of course. I moved from Seattle during the end of my junior year to my senior year, and like you said, it was very much of a difficult challenge because I was kind of creating a new identity. But in that sense, I feel like coming to Korea has helped me widen my Korean cultural heritage. And I guess that wasn't something I was able to do much in the United States because I was in such, I guess, non-Korean areas. But coming here to Korea, I feel like I've gained a sense of my culture and my heritage and also my history. And there's a lot of things I didn't know about Korea, and I feel like coming to Korea, I've been able to learn more about Korean culture and also expand my Korean language and I guess become more overall a Korean. There's a lot of sense of respect for each other, whether it be, of course, to your elders, but also respect to everyone in any age group. And I feel like, especially in the United States, there's this whole kind of thing of like, oh, kids are kids, so they're going to do whatever they want, and they're going to think whatever they want, and their values or opinions may not be as widely upheld or regarded as some adults. But I feel like in Korea, everyone's almost like on an equal playing field or on the same level, because whether it be an elder talking or whether it be a student or a child talking, I guess everyone has this kind of sense of like, everyone's opinion matters and everyone is in some way valid, if that makes sense. And I guess in the United States, that's something that's really not that kind of there, but in Korea, it's more, I guess, prevalent. And especially here in KIS, where I see lots of clubs such as public interest law organization and things like that, where people and youth especially are really able to express their opinions and voice their values and things like that. I feel like in the United States, it's kind of an upcoming thing for sure, but in Korea, and I feel like in KIS specifically, it's something that I can see has been here for years, and it's something that will stay for a long time. I think one of the biggest challenges, funny to say, coming to KIS was actually selecting clubs for me, because there were just so many clubs that I could choose from, and I was I guess, bewildered to see so many clubs. Back in my old high school, there was like maybe 5 or 6 clubs that I can choose from, and they were so large and they were so broad. But here, coming to KIS, there's so many clubs that I could choose from that are so specific, such as the clubs that I'm in right now are Mock Trial and Chess and PILO, which is Public Interest Law Organization. And those were so specifically catered to my interests. And I feel like coming to KIS and really being able to expand on my passions and my interests, especially in law, through Mock Trial, has allowed me to, I guess, further delve into my passions and further explore who I want to be in the future. And that's really, I think KIS is like really specific in helping children and kids and students especially to kind of learn what they want to do in their future and kind of pave their way to kind of what they want to do in college and beyond. Something I learned specifically, I mean, I would say, of course, I learned a lot academically, but personally I learned in myself I'm a rather adaptable person. Because in the past, when I moved from Atlanta to Seattle in my freshman year, I always thought of myself as like this person who's always going to be some sort of personality. And coming here to KIS, I learned that I'm not that type of person. I can adapt and I can broaden myself and I can actually become a person who, I guess, when in need, can help somebody out, but also when, I guess, needs to be a friend, can be a friend, but also when needs to be a mentor, can also be a mentor. So I guess going back to your question, coming to KIS, I learned that I can become adaptable, that I can just change, and I guess sometimes it might not be in best interest of mine, but in the end, being able to adapt will help me definitely in college and in the workforce in some sense. Adapting in, I guess, all senses, and also in some people's needs, but also adapting myself so that I can be, in some ways, like, I guess, ingrained into the culture, because I guess adaptability really helped me learn and be more open to my Korean heritage and culture, and I guess adaptability helped me come to KIS and not feel left out, but also feel very included, which, of course, because KIS people are so naturally nice and so friendly, that was no problem. But I think adaptability really helped me kind of push through and really become ingrained into the KIS culture. I guess one piece of advice. I think it might be scary at first, but it's definitely worth it because it'll really help you broaden your scope, and it'll really help you learn more about the world. And it's such a good experience.